Hey Jet fans, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today's video is going to be something a little different. Now, as you could see below, you could read it says tier list, and yes, that's what we're going to be doing today since it is off season. And I really needed to come up with some ideas, and I thought, what better way to spend a Jack Talks Jets video than a tier list? Today, tier list is going to be doing ranking teams going into 2022. So this is what I think they're going to get: 0 to 3 wins, 4 to 6 wins, 7 to 9 wins, 10 to 12 wins, or 13 to 17 wins. So let's get straight into the video. Bears, okay. Bears, I do not feel are going to be any good this year. Justin Fields, I feel like, is going to be good. Darnell Mooney, not the best, but, he's really, if you think about it, Darnell Mooney kind of, he's good. It's not good enough to make the top 15, top 15 list. But, they do still have David Montgomery. David Montgomery is a good running back. So, I don't know. This is a tough one for me. So, I'm going to say the Bears go 0 to 3 wins. I say they go like 3 and 14 this year. I don't really see them getting much wins. They could pull some upsets here and there. But for now, I have them going 0 to 3 wins. Now the Colts, I think they're going to be a phenomenal team this year. The addition of Matt Ryan, this is just, Jonathan Taylor is second best running back in the league. I think the Colts are going to make the playoffs and shine, so I say 10 to 12 wins for the Indianapolis Colts. Tennessee Titans, I feel like, will take kind of a downgrade. I don't know. Derrick Henry coming back from his injury. We don't know how he's going to be yet. He's still probably going to shine. Hopefully. Probably will. But we just got to wait and see because we never know. So the Titans right now, I have going 7 to 9 wins. I have them going like 8 and 9 or 9 and 8 right now. But with Mike Vrabel, you don't really know what's going to happen. They got rid of A.J. Brown. They got Robert Woods. He's pretty good, but I don't know. For now, I have them going 9 and 8 for now. Seahawks, I don't think they're going to do much. 4 to 6 wins. 4 and 13 at the most, I think they're going to do. I don't know, 5 and 12 at the most, I think they're going to do. But, I just don't see them going past 6 wins at all. Not really 5 wins either. Drew Lock, Geno Smith, not really a good quarterback combination you have. Your wide receivers are pretty good. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, I'll give you that. Your running backs, decent. But quarterback is really where you're going to struggle. So I have them going 4 to 6 wins. Texans, 0 to 3 wins. I really don't really expect much from the Texans this year. Because, Davis Mills, he's going to upgrade. He's going to do better than he did last season. I guarantee that. Brandon Cooks, great wide receiver, probably one of the most underrated wide receivers in the league. I'll move them up to 4 to 6 wins. 4 and 13, I feel like is a good record for them. So 4 and 13. The Saints, I feel like, are going to do pretty good this year. So I have the Saints going 7 and 9 wins. I have the Saints going 9 and 8 this season. Just because the Bucks, they're probably gonna go 1 and 1 with the Bucks, but the Saints just have, they're iffy right now. They're one of those unpredictable teams. They're one of the most unpredictable teams in the NFL right now. So I say the Saints go 7 to 9 wins, and so let's move on. Packers. Now, with the loss of Davante Adams, that is a huge loss, but I don't think they'll struggle that much. So I still have them going 10 to 12 wins. I think they'll go 11 and 6 or 12 and 5. Their defense is great. Quarterback, second best quarterback in the league. The running back, good. They have Quadzilla. Also known as, A.J. Dillon, also known as Quadzilla. They do have that. Let's just mute that. I don't know what that was. That was an ad. All right. So, X that out real quick. So anyways, they have Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon, like I said, Quadzilla, because AJ Dillon is probably one of the best, if not the best. Well, he won't get past Derrick Henry, of course, but well, maybe he can. He does have the potential to. I've seen him play. He's just phenomenal. He and Derrick Henry are kind of like the same as like just breaking through the defense. That's just what's great about AJ Dillon. So yeah, I do have the Packers going to 10 to 12 wins. So Chargers, I think the Chargers are going to the AFC Championship this year. So I expect a lot from them. I'm gonna put them as I don't know. This is really tough. I'm gonna say 10 to 12 wins. I say they go 12-5 this season. 12-5 for the Los Angeles Chargers, making it to the AFC Championship. Buffalo Bills. This is going to be their AFC Championship opponents. I'm calling it right now. 13 to 17 wins. The Buffalo Bills have arguably the best roster in the entire league right now. No doubt about that. So I think the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers are going to play in the AFC Championship next year. The Rams, I have them going 13 to 17 wins. Here's my Super Bowl matchup. The Rams and the Bills. Super Bowl 57 matchup for me. Why? Rams, probably the best. They are the best NFC team in the league. It's debatable with them or the Bucks. You never really know because the Bucks have Tom Brady. They have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette, Devin White, Levante David. They have a lot of good people. Rams have Matthew Stafford, Cam Akers, Allen Robinson, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald. They have Jalen Ramsey. They have a lot of people. Tyler Higbee, who is also he's underrated. Tyler Higbee, I feel like, is a very underrated not wide receiver. What am I thinking? Tight end. I just think the Rams probably the best team in the NFC. You never know. The Bucks could bounce back. They could. And the Bills, it's debatable between them and the Chargers, but I think the Bills have the best roster in the league. I think the Bills are going to win Super Bowl 57 next year. If I'm being realistic, I think it's going to be a close game, but I do feel like the Bills are going to pull the edge and get their first Super Bowl win in Buffalo Bills history. Giants, I feel like they're going to go, I don't know, I feel like they've made some, I don't know, I say 4 to 6 wins. I say 5-12 or 6-11. The Giants still have quite a long way to go before they're considered a playoff team again. They got to get Saquon Barkley back up into what he was used to being. Daniel Jones, they got to up his game, or else they're probably going to trade him, or they're going to bench him for Tyrod Taylor. So yeah, they just gotta upgrade their game a little bit, and I feel like they'll be a pretty solid team. Panthers. Okay, now here's one of those teams that don't really have a bright future, but they have a decent roster. They have DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey. It's just I don't know. I feel like the Panthers 4 to 6 wins, 5-12 for the Carolina Panthers. Like I said, the Panthers. I don't know. They're really confusing sometimes. I feel like Sam Darnold, if I'm being honest, I feel like Sam Darnold kind of will get benched by week 6 or something like that, or week 5, or Matt Corral or PJ Walker. So yeah, I don't know about the Panthers this season. The Jets, I do. Some might say I'm biased, but if you look at their roster, their coaching staff, they are rebuilding. And I'm not saying playoffs this year. I'm not jumping straight to the conclusion. But I have heard NFL reporters saying the Jets might make a Bengals move from last season. But I don't know about that far, like going to the Super Bowl. But maybe they mean like, just jumping back. So I say the Jets go 7-9 wins. 8-9, I feel like is a good record. 7-10 to 8-9. I feel like is a pretty good record for the New York Jets. Patriots, I feel like they're going to take kind of a downgrade, but I feel like they'll be the same with the Jets, so I'll say 7-9 wins. I feel like they'll go 9-8 or 8-9. Just because like the Dolphins and the Bills are like more competitive than ever right now. And the Jets are more competitive than ever because the roster pickups and stuff, but we don't know that. We don't know that yet. We just got to watch and see. The Ravens, people really feel like the Ravens are just not good. Half of their roster was injured last year. Lamar Jackson was injured for a few games. Yeah, the thing is that they're going to struggle with, though, is their wide receiver core. The really only good wide receiver they have right now is Rashad Bateman, and he's not really that good, but he slept on. I guarantee he is like he goes unnoticed sometimes, and I don't know why. So I feel like the Ravens will go 10 to 12 wins. I feel like they're gonna do pretty good this year. I feel like they're a playoff team, and Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews, I feel like are just gonna dominate this year. Cardinals, let's see. So I don't know about the Cardinals this season. They're good. Kyler Murray is questionable. I think I know actually I think he's gonna play with them. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kyler Murray is gonna play with them. But DeAndre Hopkins suspended for 6 weeks. Then they only have Hollywood Brown. He's good, but not as good as D-Hop. So I'll say the Cardinals go 7 to 9 wins. 8 and 9 or 9 and 8 is pretty good for them. For the Cardinals. So the Bucks, I do have them going. This is tough. I'll say 13-14. I feel like 13-4 is a good record for them. Just because they have kind of an easy division other than the Saints. And well, yeah, here's the thing. Their roster is very good. Except they have one of the toughest opponents in the NFC. If they can get past the Rams and go to the Super Bowl, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised either if the Rams beat the Bucks again in the playoffs if they face each other. But here's the thing. The Bucks, Tom Brady's getting old. I know he's going to still shine like he usually does. But once he retires, I just don't feel like the Bucks are going to be the same, But for now, I have the Bucks going 13 to 17 wins. But I don't think they're going to get 17. I think they're going to get 13 wins. Lions, I feel like they're going to make a huge upgrade this season. If I'm being 100% honest. I'm going to say 4 to 6 wins. They went from 3 wins last year, and I'm going to say they go 6 wins this year, 6-11. I feel like the Lions are going to do very good this year. I feel like they're going to make a huge comeback than what people said they were probably the second worst team last year. Before they got their first win, they were arguably the worst team last year. But I'm a huge fan of Dan Campbell. I'm a huge fan of Jared Goff. And I just feel like the Lions can pull it off by going like 6 wins. They could even get 7. They could even squeeze 7 wins here. So yeah, Cowboys, 10 to 12 wins. Nothing I could really say. They do decent every year, except for 2020. But they do decent every year. But I don't know. They're like one of those unpredictable teams in the playoffs anyway. Like they mostly lose in the wild card round, but you never know. They could make it to the divisional. I don't see them going to the NFC Championship this year. I don't even see them going to the divisional round. But it is what it is. So 49ers 10 to 12 wins. I feel like Trey Lance is kind of going to be not a star quarterback, a decent quarterback for his second year because he hasn't really played. He's really only played against the Texans and one of last season. So I feel like maybe he's gonna be a star. Who knows? But I do feel like Trey Lance is not gonna be like the best quarterback in the league. So yeah. Commanders. I don't know. This is a weird one. I'm gonna say 7 to 9 wins. I say 7-10 or 8-9 for the Commanders. Not really much to say about them other than the pickup of Carson Wentz. I don't feel like Carson Wentz is the worst quarterback in the league. It's just he's not the best. He's bottom 10, I would say. He's maybe bottom 7. I don't know about that pick. I don't know. Terry McLaurin just signed a contract with them. Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin. Their wide receivers are good. Running back, decent. Quarterback, iffy. No, not really. So they're kind of in a tough position. But their defense, however, is good. Chase Young, I hope, will make a full comeback and be better than ever. So Broncos 10 to 12 wins. With the pickup of Russell Wilson and players, the wide receivers, very good. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, that's just really good. Tim Patrick. Is he? I think he's still on the team. I'm pretty sure he is. Javonte Williams, who again is like Derrick Henry and AJ Dillon. He just powers through people. Like if you watch that play against, if you watch that play, if you ever seen the play I'm talking about, I think it's against the Ravens. So he took the ball and he didn't go down. He held like 5 people on his back for like 10 yards. He's insane. Eagles, 10 to 12 wins. I feel like they're gonna do pretty good this year. I do feel like the Eagles are a playoff team. I do feel like they honestly, I feel like they can sneak past the Cowboys and win the NFC East this year. I do feel like that. So the Raiders, I feel like I don't know. The AFC West is probably the toughest division in the NFL right now. I don't know. It's either them or the Chiefs I have finishing last in the AFC West. It's a tough one. 7 to 9 wins. Hear me out. Toughest division in the league. You have the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Chargers. That's, I would say, around 3 to 4 losses right there, and then a few losses in the regular season. So I say 9 and 8 for the Las Vegas Raiders. That's pretty good. But you know they're in the toughest division in the NFL, so it's not going to be an easy ride for them. Jaguars, 4 to 6 wins. They upgraded a lot. I do say they'll go like 6 and 11, maybe even squeeze in 7 to 9. I just don't really see them going past 7 wins. So yeah, that's really it. Steelers, 7 to 9, 7 to 9 wins. I feel like they'll go 8 and 9. I don't really expect much from them this season. I really would like to see how Kenny Pickett works out if they decide to start him. That is. Falcons. They're one of those unpredictable teams again. They can have a lead and then choke it. With the addition of Drake London, I feel like Drake London is going to be their wide receiver 1. He is probably going to be their wide receiver 1 since Calvin Ridley suspended for the entire year. Let's see. 4 to 6 wins. 4 to 6 wins. I say they go like 4 and 13 or 5 and 12. They're not going to be the best team in the NFL, certainly not. But they're not going to be the worst. I feel like the Bears are going to get the first overall pick. I don't know. I just don't see the Bears doing good this year. Chiefs, 10 to 12 wins. I say 10 and 7 or 11 and 6 for the Chiefs. Even though the loss of Tyreek Hill and Tyrann Mathieu, Chiefs are not going to be bad. They're just not going to be as good as they used to be. So I say like 10 and 7 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Vikings, I feel like they're gonna do good. I say 10 to 12 wins. I think they're gonna go 10 and 7 or 11 and 6. They're gonna do really good. Justin Jefferson's in his prime. Adam Thielen's still decent. He's pretty good actually. Kirk Cousins, he's a really he's a really slept on quarterback. People don't think he's good, but I think personally I think he's good. So and Dalvin Cook. Did you guys see that Dalvin Cook actually switched his number to number 4? That's really I think that was his college number. So I feel like that was a great opportunity for him to do that. So yeah, I feel like the Vikings are going to be really good this year. I feel like they're going to go 10 and 7 or 11 and 6. Dolphins, I say I don't know. I'll say 10 wins. 10 and 7 is good for the Dolphins. 10 or 9 wins. 9 or 10. I don't know. Somewhere in between 9 and 10 wins. I feel like the Dolphins are going to be. Browns. If Deshaun Watson does not get suspended, I will say 10 to 12 wins. But for now, 7 to 9 wins. I say 8 and 9 or 9 and 8, since Deshaun Watson probably going to get suspended for like, I don't know, 6 to 9 weeks or like 6 to 10 weeks. 6 to 10 weeks. I feel like Deshaun Watson's going to get suspended for. I don't know, because Baker Mayfield's not going to play for them. I know he's not. He's going to refuse to play for them. So it's probably going to be Jacoby Brissett. I'm not saying Jacoby's a bad quarterback. He's just not really. He's decent. So I feel like they're going to go 7 to 9 wins if Deshaun Watson doesn't get suspended. Bengals. 10 to 12 wins. You saw what they did last year. They made it to the Super Bowl. I feel like they're going to do not the same thing. I feel like they're going to make it to the divisional round. I feel like they're going to lose in the divisional round to either the Los Angeles Chargers or the Buffalo Bills. I don't know. So, yeah, this is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are wondering why I'm acting like this, it's because I'm like really tired right now. I just woke up like a couple hours ago. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys agree with my list, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out, Jet fans.